Real quick, let's get you up to speed on what's going on here. Not any one particular event going on in this video, as it's going to be a multitude of events. If you follow along, you know we've talked about going from a Class A to an HDT truck. So we're headed to Salt Lake City, Utah to take a look at an HDT, and then from there we're going to make our way down to Las Vegas, where we're going to spend the Thanksgiving holidays hanging out on the strip. So if you want to skip ahead, don't watch it, that is entirely up to you. But anyways, here it is, my hybrid road trip video from a Class A to HDT to Viva Las Vegas. Hey guys, my name is AJ, this is Denise and Allie. Welcome to the adventure we call life.
Get along down the road, we got a long, long way to go. Scared to live, scared to die. We ain't perfect, but we try. Get along while we can. Always give love the upper hand. Paint a wall, learn to dance. Call your mom, buy a boat.
Well, it's definitely not hard to tell that we're not in Texas anymore, Toto. That is for sure. We have made our way all the way across New Mexico, up through a little bit of Colorado, and have popped out here in Utah, making our way up towards Salt Lake City, which actually we're really going to Provo, which is just a little bit south of Salt Lake City. Anyways, we're making our way down in here, dropping out of the mountain valleys and stuff like that. We're going to be heading up here to Monticello, Utah, where we will make a right turn, Clyde. Kind of right there at the base of that mountain there where the snow is. That's pretty much where we're headed. Anyway, we're going to make a right turn there, and that will head us on up in through Moab, and then we will make our way on across to Salt Lake. Man, see if this brings back like deja vu. The great picture I have of the motorhome sitting in front of a hole in the rock. And my goodness, is the wind blowing. Anyways, Moab, about 20 minutes that way. It's going to be a sad, sad occasion not to be able to stop. On to Provo. But before we left out of the park here, I wanted to give a big hello here to Mr. Alex. When we pulled in, I noticed that Mr. Alex here had a little jack out, one of those crappy little scissor jacks, trying to jack the back of his van up here. I thought he was broke down. I walked over there, introduced myself, and asked him to make sure everything was okay. Offered him a real jack and some tools, and he laughed and said, "Man, everything is absolutely fine." He says, "I've got no place to be, in no hurry. I'm not broke down. Everything is cool. I just have worn the tires out on the van. I had a couple of spares. I'm just going to swap them out because they're getting kind of slick." You see, Mr. Alex here is from Canada, and he is on an epic several month-long road trip where he has been visiting all down the west coast of the United States. He went all the way across, all the way around the Grand Canyon, hung out down there. He's making his way back up here through Moab. He's going to find him some epic camping spots to hang out there. And he says, "I have nowhere to be in no big time." He said, "I've got several more months that I have planned to do this, and I'm just going to take my time and I'm going to enjoy this absolutely beautiful country." Hey, who am I to argue with that? I mean, I don't have any other words to say for him except, man, you're living the life, bud. Anyways, I wanted to make sure Mr. Alex wasn't broke down, which he was not, and it was super cool meeting him, and I wish him well, and maybe we will see him out there somewhere, someday on the road, as we all have a long, long way to go. So let's talk HDT trucks for a minute, and if that's not why you're here, skip ahead. Sorry. Anyways, the basis of this trip initially for the first leg was to go to Salt Lake to look at an HDT truck. This exact HDT truck, to be specific. Out of respect for Mr. Bryan and his family, I did not take any video or pictures of while we were there, so as to be, respectful of their privacy and such forth. They are fantastic freaking people. Love them guys. So warm and so friendly and so welcoming. Anyways, this exact truck here is the one we are looking at. It is a Volvo VNL 730. Essentially the largest truck really that Volvo made, other than the 780, which looks identical to this. However, the 780 cab is slightly taller, but nevertheless, don't let that fool you, as I am almost 6'2", and I can stand up in the cab of this truck and walk around quite comfortably. It is far larger than what I ever imagined it would be inside, and I was shocked to say the least. Anyways, this particular truck is rigged out where the lower area turns into a 4-person dinette set, so it will seat 4 very comfortably at the table. That table will then transform at night, and it will make into a double bed. And there is as well a double bed above and bunk style that can be folded down, so you can sleep essentially really 3 in here very, very comfortably, 4 comfortably, and well, I guess if you packed them in like sardines, yeah, you could probably get even more. However, moving on, this truck is equipped with a refrigerator. It has a microwave. It has a TV. It has its own separate inverter system for the sleeper. What more could you ask for? There's very, very minimal amount of things that I would change on this truck because it is literally rigged out perfectly as to way I would want a truck. As you can see, the bed was already set up for a 4-door Jeep, so Skywalker was going to look absolutely fantastic on the back of this truck. We are working on trying to make arrangements to purchase this truck. So, as the plan is going now, yes, we will be moving from a Class A to an HDT truck. I don't really know what else to say right now about it. There's a lot more to talk about, things that we may change and do to the truck. However, again, it is very, very nice. I was shocked at how nice a truck is, how nice this truck is, and I fell in love with it. For all you real truck drivers out there, yes, I would have loved to have a Peterbilt or an old Kenworth with like a good old Cat 3406 turned up to 9 gills, banging through some gears with a big old gigantic shifter in the middle. But face it, guys, it's not practical for us. This truck is equipped with the 12-speed I-Shift automatic, which is probably one of the most fantastic automatic transmissions in a truck to ever exist. And Volvo has got it going on when it comes to comfort and easeability of driving. And that was the main thing for me, is I want something that is easy to drive for my family as well. I don't want them to have to worry about struggling on how to drive one of these big trucks like this or anything like that. I want it to be something that's easy. You can hop in it, pop it into drive, take off down the road, be very comfortable. Easy to drive. So yes, I would love to bang through gears, but no, it's not practical and it's not going to happen. And those early older trucks like that get very, very expensive very, very quickly. So again, the Volvos are a great truck. This truck holds 200 gallons of fuel. And I do have some plans. If we can make it all work out, well, I will be adding like a water system for a sink and maybe some holding tanks as well. Taking a lead again from David and Sandra with Big Truck, Big Travels. Anyways, that's where we're at. We're not really going to talk too much more about it. There'll be a bunch of other videos coming to talk more about it if we can make it all happen. And anyways, last but not least, did I mention how sexy Skywalker is going to look on the back of this truck? Anyways, that's it for now. Alright, so the window shopping part of this excursion is over with. We have went and looked at the truck. Different story, different day. As you can see, Las Vegas is about 317 miles as we are making our way here through the Cedar City area of Utah. And as you can see, there is snow out there yonder in them hills. But we have really lucked out. We drove in after the snowstorm and we are driving out before the snowstorm because we got to get out of here. Cedar City can get pretty sketchy in the mountain pass. As you can see, it is quite chilly outside. It was about 19 degrees when we left Provo and we are headed south. Anyways, it is time to move on and get this family road trip vacation for the Thanksgiving holidays on as we are making our way to Viva Las Vegas. Anyway, enjoy the views here as we make our way through Arizona.
Bam, just like that, flat as can be.
Yep.
Wow, that is so weird. Stunning though.
So, we have made it to Las Vegas, baby! And you know what that means? One thing. Traffic. Oh boy. Welcome back to the traffic. Yay! What fun. Traffic. But no, seriously, welcome to Las Vegas. As you can see, we are staying at Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall right here, which next door is the Sam's Town KOA. And as you can see, it is quite empty. Of course, it is the week of Thanksgivings, and the F1 race was the previous weekend. So a lot of the hype and stuff is over with. People are gone. There's still a lot of people here for the holidays, but as you can see, the campground was, well, pretty empty. It is very nice. Paved roads, as you can see, all gravel parking, very level. It was very quiet at night, regardless of, the major highway being out there. Really, it didn't bother us at all. Temperatures were in the mid 50s, high 30s at night, so really it wasn't bad at all to stay here. And with Sam's Town being right there, that was pretty cool. We just walked over there, which we are going to tonight. We'll share a little bit of that with you. They do a really cool, awesome sound and light show inside. It was really awesome. But anyways, the campground was very nice. We were very happy with it. Park staff was awesome as usual. They did have a heated pool, although we really didn't have time to enjoy any of that kind of stuff because we were on the run, baby, because we are in Viva Las Vegas. So, welcome to the Sam's Town Hotel and Gaming Hall here, located right next door to the KOA. It's literally barely even a 5-minute walk. But anyway, believe it or not, this is inside the hotel. Absolutely beautiful. Kind of set like a jungle setting in here and everything like that, and then they have a big water fountain right over here and everything like that. But anyway, this is all indoors. As you can see, several stories tall. The ceiling is completely glass, so it's beautiful during the day to come in here and just kind of, there's tables and stuff all mingled throughout the little jungle walking area. Really peaceful and quiet. But anyway, every evening here, multiple times throughout the evening, late into the night, they will do a laser light water type show with their big waterfall thing right here. But anyways, as you're going to see, it's pretty darn cool.
It is said that the waters of Mystic Falls are enchanted, and anyone who is touched by their spray is granted exceptional good luck and good fortune. The magical blessings of the falls are so abundant that each night they come to life, awakening the wonders of nature as they burst into the sky.
Anyway, I thought it was pretty darn cool. Considering we are inside the hotel here, it's about 12 stories tall, and this is just a big open atrium area. It's all glass above us on the ceiling, and like I say, it's just kind of set in like a jungle theme here. Anyway, pretty darn cool. To tell you the truth, Vegas really wasn't on a high list of priority for me to come to. I don't gamble, I don't really care for casinos, but it's turning out to be pretty darn flippin' cool, I have to admit. Anyways, let's take a little stroll here through the garden area. It is all decorated for Christmas. Okay, let's talk about transportation while we were here. Yes, we could have drove ourselves down to the strip from Samstown. It's about a 25-minute drive, 25 minutes, and parking can be quite atrocious down there. And face it, guys, the strip is big. So we would still have to utilize some kind of transit system. So Denise got online, looked up the RTC bus here, the city bus, so to speak. She downloaded us a 3-day pass for the three of us. It was like $20 a person for 3 days. It is good for 24 hours at a time from the time you purchase it. She bought a 72-hour pass. Anyway, it worked out really good. She downloaded the app. Kind of once she figured it out, it was really no big deal. So we hopped on right there at Samstown. The bus took us right downtown to the strip. It was no problem. So we are on the city line here, but once we got down to the strip, the pass is also good for commonly known as the deuce, the hop on, hop off, which we did utilize as well to get us up and down the strip here. So anyway, like I say, the RTC, the city bus pass, was also good for the deuce here, and it worked out really good. Like I say, $20 a person. So, welcome to the Wynn Resort at Las Vegas, guys. This place is big, like really big. So, you just really don't realize just how big the Wynn Resort actually is.
I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta pick up my car.
The buffet at the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas was voted as the best buffet in Vegas, from king crab legs, snow crab, lobster, steak, shrimp, anything you can possibly think of is here. It is quite expensive. It is almost $120 a person or so, but they do not take reservations, and first come priority is for hotel guests. The walk-up line was about 2.5 hours long. Needless to say, it didn't happen.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh my God, it shouldn't take 2 hours to get out of a hotel. But we made it, finally. 2 hours later.
So there's no way you can come to Vegas without going to Giorgio's, which is probably the best Chicago deep dish pizza to ever grace the face of the earth. I mean, this thing is ridiculous. I have no idea how many pounds of cheese are in it, but it's worth every bite. Anyways, we are in Las Vegas. We hopped on the Deuce. We ended up down here at the Luxor because, face it, Vegas is all about the shows, and there is one show that there's no way I was going to leave here without seeing. Yes, it's the Blue Man Group. I can't help it. These guys absolutely freaking rock. I have seen them several times, and there's no way I was coming to Vegas without seeing the Blue Man Group here at the Luxor. It is literally a sensory overload show, from light to sound to music to hilarious comedy from three guys that never even speak a word. And yes, I caught the marshmallow. If you know, you know. So I came all the way to Las Vegas, and there was one other thing that I was not going to miss seeing. Leave your politics behind. We're not talking about that crap here. But there's no way that I was going to come to Las Vegas without seeing the Trump International Hotel.
This is as close as I'll ever make it. What? This is as close as I'll ever make it.
And so after yet another awesome day on the Las Vegas Strip, it was time to hop on the Deuce again and make our way to downtown Las Vegas, where we would be making a stop at Fremont Street. So I guess as much as the Las Vegas Strip is all about the over-the-top hotels and casinos and sights and sounds, Fremont Street, I believe, is all about the people. It's more of like a carnival-like atmosphere. Attraction rides, the big gigantic zip line, of course Fremont Street experience in itself, a lot of shops, and well, there are hotels and casinos down here as well, but really, I think it's all about the people. So our Thanksgiving road trip to shop for an HDT truck in Utah, on to Vegas, back home has finally come to an end. It's time to get on the highway. But in closing here, I love solar. I have a roof full of solar on the motorhome. I love the stuff. It is a great alternative energy source. But guys, if you've ever been around solar panels, they get hot, especially in the summertime. We can barely touch the panels on the roof of our motorhome with our bare hands. They get so hot. So with all the talk about climate change and global warming, what happens to all the heat that these solar panels make? Where does it go? Food for thought. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the journey. We're headed back to Houston. We will see you guys out there on the next one. Thanks for coming along. I know it was a Mod Podge of video here, all kinds of things going on. But anyways, our family Thanksgiving road trip has come to an end.